Hello and welcome back to another episode. Now, the funny thing is, I've always started videos on this YouTube channel like that, ever since the first one, like 5 years ago, when I talked about Batman Year 2, my favourite Batman story. And it's a really convenient way to start a video. You know, I think I started it partly as a bit of an homage to one of my favourite YouTubers, but also actually it's just really handy. It gets you into the topic of the day. You can say it and you're off. You're not having to go greetings or something. And sometimes I do say greetings, hello, good morning, welcome, this kind of thing. But the point is, today I want to be making a video about something else. You know, the topic of the day, I don't want to be how I can hold on to this wonderful community that I've discovered here on YouTube and that have discovered me because of YouTube. I want to be making a video about Luigi's Mansion 3 and how much I'm enjoying that, or the fact that we recently started playing Pokemon cards together, my lovely wife and I. In my case, again, for the first time in 15 or 20 years-ish, we cracked out the old wooden plywood board thing that I made in high school, and she's playing it for the first time, and we're both loving it. I want to be talking about that. I want to be talking about my thoughts about the patch for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on Nintendo Switch, and hopefully the upcoming patch that's going to follow that. I want to be talking about the Micro Machines Super Van City, one of my favourite toys. It's currently upstairs because I've been planning a little video on it, and I really want to do that. I want to be reviewing Batman vs Predator, a book that I think has some interesting things to say about the nature of Batman as a predator, a stalker of the night, versus the Predator. I want to talk about Boglins. I want to talk about this guy here. Funko Pop figure from the Red Rain Batman as a Vampire series. But instead, I'm having to consider my response to COPPA. Both actually as a business, because I also have a historical education YouTube channel, but also here on Soup's Eye View. Because you see, according to the definitions of what is child friendly, and I'm sure you've heard about this in other places, I'm not going to go into it in too much depth, an awful lot of what's behind me, an awful lot of what I've just talked about, an awful lot of what I have talked about on this YouTube channel, and what I want to talk about on this YouTube channel is child friendly. Apparently only children watch cartoons or read comics or play with toys or take pleasure in fantasy realms, all this sort of thing. And so in conjunction with my business YouTube channel, I'm having to make decisions about how I cope with the risk of fines, $43,000 fine per video, possibly, if you get this wrong. And so in the case of my business, Archeo Soup it's called, I'm currently backing up the whole of that YouTube channel, 1,400 videos or thereabouts, onto a 10 terabyte hard drive. I think we went overkill on the size of the drive, but as my wife said, you're always going to need more memory, it'll be fine. I'm not currently doing it now because it'd be too noisy to film, but that's what I've been doing yesterday and today and probably tomorrow. And then I need to think about what stays on that YouTube channel and where else I can publish and this kind of thing. But in the case of this Soup's Eye View, this community, as stressful as my business side of things has been, I genuinely shed a tear. I genuinely got a bit choked up when I realised that I might have to put this channel, for safety's sake, for my own mental well-being and economic well-being's sake, as child-friendly, and therefore render it essentially invisible. I'll put some of the provisions on screen, and then lose all those conversations in the comments that we've had over the years, and lose interactions. this channel has always been about me sharing memories, often for my own gratification, for myself to look back on, you know, my own warmth, my own reflection. But also increasingly it's been about conversations about all the things I loved, all the troubles I've had, and life, and it, you know, obviously I have friends, I have I have friends, and people around that I can talk to all the time. But you guys, this channel has felt a bit like a pen pal, and some wonderful pen pals you are. And I'm wondering, what can I do? What should I do? And I'm asking for advice. I really am. Because at the moment, I'm thinking that I need to just make this part of my YouTube life as secure and not problematic as possible. Therefore, just put it as child friendly, and maybe move our conversations to somewhere else. Like for example, yesterday I set up or reinvigorated the Soups I View Facebook page, because maybe people can join me there and we can have conversations there about videos that I can share there. But will you follow? Will this be as good somewhere else? I don't know. I don't know. And it's just heartbreaking, isn't it? And so this video, I think I had a structure in mind as to what I wanted to do and say, and it's become a bit of a ramble. And so apologies. But it's only because I'm so concerned, I'm so passionate about this stuff, and about this YouTube channel, and the people who I meet, you know, on a near daily basis because of it. I don't want to lose it. It's not an easy thing for me to say that I might have to close off comments and discoverability of the channel on YouTube. But what should we do? What should we do about this collectively? Should we, or in the case of this channel, should I do that and just hope that these friendships and these conversations continue elsewhere? I don't know. I don't know. Right now I don't know. And all I do know is that I'm having to focus on preserving the education business that I've got, and the open access, frankly, to knowledge. You know, I love sharing those historical and God forbid entertaining ideas with people. So that's been my brain focus. And this has been my heart, and I kind of want to protect it, but I also don't want to close it off from people. So, what should I do? What should we do? What is the answer? Because by some of the definitions of this FTC nonsense, you know, computer games in general are for kids, comics are for kids, animation is for kids, and I don't want to fall foul of it. I'm going to end this here because I'll just keep on repeating myself. I know this hasn't been the best video in the world, but it you know, I'm worried and a little bit scared as to what we should do. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Please do comment. Please do help me, and let's help each other through this, because the next 6 weeks are going to be crucial as to what happens next on January the 1st when these things come into effect. Happy New Year! As ever, until next time, do take care. Bye bye.